Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
This is the receiver turn running back, Cordero Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tate to return it. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
A little bit of broken record time, partner, because we know that this young man, Daniel Jones, was a surprise pick at number 6 overall. But I thought that he got better and better as the year went on in his rookie year. A lot of trial by fire. Needs to protect the football better while in the pocket.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Jones pass.
And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
The Bears take over first.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Stepping up, he'll try it. Now Trubisky lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
New York.
Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Second and
from the gun, it's Trubisky. And now he'll tuck it and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
A first down carry for Barkley. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And there's a familiar sight, Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with legs.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
First and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. James has got it. Complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ricky James. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 39. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Delay of game, offense.
Man, they got to let it play.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
No gain on the play.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Bears nothing.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. And so far, their game plan, whatever it's been on this side of the football, working pretty well.
And I like where you went there, the game plan. You know that they spent all week watching tape, evaluating, putting together that game plan that they thought would be effective. But there's nothing like seeing it actually work on game day. What we're seeing here, wow, what a performance by them so far.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Trubisky's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
A loss of 9.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
3-yard gain on the play.
He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty touchdown, Giants.
Complete to the
Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And he'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carried by the running back.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Trubisky's pass complete to Jimmy Graham. No gain.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throwing the out route and complete. It's James. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now Trubisky on first down. He finds Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Complete to
7 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
14-yard line.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Robinson.
A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Trubisky to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Patterson on the draw play. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the left hash, a chip shot here. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll get this back down to a 20-point spread.
Giants 23, Bears 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And on the return, the
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field, and they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Drew Lock has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down,
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now this one complete on the slant route. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud, 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He completes it to Tate. 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 69 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 41.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Draw play to the right.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
For a Chicago Bears.
Maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Allen Robinson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Off the play fake. Jones.
The 22-yard line.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the team is right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Jones now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Onto the field now come the Bears. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
At the 47.
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it one bite at a time.
Okay.
That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's got Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
By Dexter Lawrence. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Once more, they turn to Patterson.
1-yard line.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carried
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Defense.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25 yards.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Trubisky. James has got it. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Patterson.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Trubisky sacked.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On third down, Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. A 1 yard touchdown pass. And the Bears cut into that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Trubisky will throw. This is caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
The ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Down at the 43.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. Today's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin, sir.